Hello, welcome to the weather update. It's 10 o'clock. It's July 22nd, another hot day out there. Temperature's still in the 80s tonight. It looks like 78 being reported in Carl Place. Dew point, that's not working. Dew point's not working. But in the alley, it's even worse. 81, dew point is 70. It's pretty muggy out there. Very weak sea breezes today. Just a very humid day across the area. Under the hot one, you could see. Just still dealing with 84 at LaGuardia. There was a shower that wound up going over parts of the Bronx, northern Queens, but it fell apart by the time it got here. You can see also in the 80s, and look at that. We're under the heat advisory. However, you can see this looks like an excessive heat warning for Philadelphia suburbs there because it's going to get even hotter. So let's go take a look at what we got up to today because it's pretty damn brutal today. And we'll just go ahead and show you islip here. We'll before we do that, let me show you islip's observations. As you can see, we dealt with today, and we did have a killer west wind for part of the day. That got islip into the low 90s. However, a very weak sea breeze wound up developing. You can see the humidity, dew points in the mid 60s, so a little bit lower, but then the humidity came way up tonight there at islip. You can also look at Farmingdale as well. And you will see at Farmingdale, and get that to load, that Farmingdale also had no sea breeze. And then there was a sea breeze later on, but still managed to get well into the 90s. Dealing mostly in the 90s all day long, pretty much, on Long Island. Just very warm, humid air. Hazy, too. Hazy, hot, and humid. So let's go look at the... You can see Berkeley Township, 79 degrees at Berkeley Township. Well, they got even hotter than we were today. Yeah, they were well into the mid-90s today. There, no sea breeze. However, the dew point was a little lower in the early part of the day, but then look what happened in the afternoon. Yep, the dew point went right back up again. So a pretty hot day across our area. We're looking at the high temperatures now. And you can see in New Jersey, Long Island, we generally dealt with low 90s and some mid-90s toward the city, but look at that, upper 90s in Jersey, 98 right around Toms River there. Pretty hot, again, without that sea breeze. We did have a weak sea breeze that did something, but it just didn't wind up doing that much. See 93 there in Mutton Town, so that's kind of typical for the highs in Nassau County. But JFK got up to 95. Looks like Newark did not make it to 100 today. They made it to 99, 95. I don't see Central Park here. Where's Central Park? 93. Central Park always cooler because of the vegetation. Actually, if you zoom in, you see some highs in the mid-90s. It looks like a 96 in Carl Place. So, yeah, it was pretty hot here in Mineola today. And then a little less as you get out. Toward the east, you can see that orange, that heat advisory there. There, upper 80s there. If you're on the South Shore, you were a little better off. I'd say a little bit better. Not a huge amount. Not a huge amount today. It was pretty brutal. Let's go to the Wonder Map now. And go to some of these observations here. Right now, I said we got temperatures around 77 degrees. However, the alley is, I'm not lying, the alley is 86 degrees in the alley. Absolutely brutal. But let's go look at some of these observations here. I want to see if the South Shore. Let's see. You're right on the South Shore, like that Bellport Yacht Club. Now let's go. Let's do some of these. Yeah, Davis Park, for instance. All right, so it's 75 there right now. Let's see what it got up to today. Let's see. 87, which is pretty hot. You see, it was early they hit it, and then they dropped down to the low to mid-80s. All right, so you can see there's the difference there. So 87. So yeah, the South Shore even at the beach got into the mid-80s, I think, before the sea breeze came in a little stronger, obviously. So let's go look at. I'm going to actually go back to that weather and hazards map for a minute. Let me hit the back button here. All right, because I want to look at some more observations here. If it would load, let's see if we can get this to work again. All right. I actually want to look at some marine observations and look at these water temperatures. I'm afraid to look at them, but We have to, let's see if some of these buoys have some water temperatures reports here. Sea surface temperatures are what I'm looking for. Let's see. Where's the sea surface temperature? I don't see the sea surface temperature here listed. Let's see if we can find it here. This one does not report sea surface temperature. Okay, that's nice. This one out here probably does, but this is far to the south. 80 with a dew point of 76. That's pretty brutal. You know the water's pretty warm over there. I don't know why it's not showing this the sea surface temperatures. Let's see if we can get. Yeah, not showing sea surface temperature. I don't understand why it doesn't show that. That I don't understand why. Let's try this one. That one doesn't show it either. So I don't know why the sea surface temperatures are missing. We're gonna have to go to the actual Weather Service site website and look and see. And again, this is the briefing here from the Weather Service on the latest, and of course, yes, thank you, Twitter. I know, can't read it. But we have all this heat here, so let me just get to the marine stuff here. All right, this is a real pain in the neck. Why they don't show that up there, but we have to. They don't show the whole observation on there. That one is not report. Right here we go. Sea surface temperature 75.9. So yeah, that's pretty warm out there. That's actually south of Block Island. Let's do the Fire Island one. That Block Island one is usually colder. I'm afraid to look at the Fire Island. 76. 76.5. Man, that is warm. I'm worried we're going to see some 80-degree sea surface temperatures at this point. That's really... So that's why the sea breeze is not really doing that much with those warmer waters. That's for sure. Now, let me go to the Ventus sky here, and you'll see... This is earlier on. We're rewinding the radar, and you'll see here. Around 6, there were some showers. They kind of fell apart, though, as they made their way toward our area. They just boom, fell right apart. Now, if you look at the current radar right now, you'll see that there is a few scattered showers up here. But other than that, that's it. Not too much going on. All right? And you'll see, yes, they talked about the northwest facing blistering heat. Again, this is the current satellite. Not a whole lot going on here. And again, if we look at the MODIS, I'm not even going to pull it up. It was just a hazy day. We had plenty of sunshine, but it was haze in the air. You know, that's what you get with this heat. And I'm pretty sure that there's an air quality alert going to be in effect, too, for tomorrow as well. Let's see if they have it. Oh, yeah, all weekend long. Ground level ozone, because, again, this the high temperatures and the emissions from the cars create ozone. And, yeah, if you feel sick because of it, and I sure do, you know, that's why. So let's go to the... Before that, we got to talk about this. There was a power outage at Six Flags. JCP&L, again, had some issues going on here. And you can see power outage shuts Jackson Park. So here we go. If we go to Fox 5, you'll see power outage forced them to delay. I don't know who would go to Six Flags on such a hot day, all those people waiting. I did not get it there. And they're trying to make attempts to fix the power there. But it was a JCP&L issue, or they're going to point fingers at each other. But JCP&L, we know they have issues, and they were having issues today with power failures. On the transmission side, the transmission system, that's the issue with First Energy. The transmission system does not cope very well. It's very antiquated. And the First Energy, JCP&L, their First Energy was the company that caused the blackout back in 2003 because they were neglecting their transmission system. Well, anyway, let's get to the models here and talk about what we're going to be dealing with there. You see the ridge right there off the coast, the ridge from hell right there. So we'll move this along through the weekend here. And you'll see tomorrow we're still under control of that ridge. Sunday we're still under control of that ridge. Here comes this weak front for Monday. Tries to get through. Might get hung up to the south. That'll bring us a little relief this week. All right. But then you'll see, again, no really big pushes of air. Maybe as we get toward the month, there might be some more. But you can see just a very messy looking, again, because the jet stream. If we look at the jet stream here, or what's left of it here. Let's do this. So here's what it looks like now. End of the weekend, you see there's really not much of a jet stream, and you can see not runny dips. There's almost no jet stream here at all. which is very disturbing. And with a look like this, I have a feeling we're going to be in for some more heat. Well, let's go to the HRRR 0Z run, and we'll go ahead and we'll first show you if there's any. I don't think there's going to be any showers. We see it's again showing another complex coming out here of the over Ohio, but then it kind of just falls apart when it gets here. For Sunday, maybe a little more of a chance for rain, but chances of rain are not very impressive. That is the HRRR with that. We'll look at some of the other ones as well. Let me go. We'll show you the dew points and the wind flows. So you see killer west wind for tomorrow, and we're gonna have. It does seem to want to bring in drier air with that killer west wind, and maybe drop the dew points into the 50s, perhaps, and not much of a sea breeze. However, it does develop a sea breeze by the evening. I do see a southerly flow here by 8, 9 o'clock. You can see the winds going south. That also brings the humidity back as well. So maybe we have moderate levels of humidity tomorrow. Dew points maybe will drop a little lower than they did today with dew points in the mid-60s. So maybe upper 50s and low 60s, so at least it'll feel less humid. It's just going to be like an oven-like heat instead of a steamy heat. And then Sunday, we have more of the southwesterly winds again, so that'll keep the humidity around. But by the afternoon, it looks like a much stronger sea breeze on Sunday on this HRRR model. So let's now go look at the temperatures. And you will see here that temperatures, we're going to be pretty hot tomorrow here. Everybody's seeing mid-90s, upper 90s, perhaps 100 in Jersey, mid-90s across much of Long Island. And then you can see the effects of that sea breeze a little bit as you head toward the evening with temperatures dropping to the 80s on the South Shore. And then maybe into the 70s overnight. Not in the alley, that's for sure. And then for Sunday, the heat is really bad again, near 100 in Jersey, probably spreading into New York City. 90s in Nassau County, probably mid-90s. If you're out in Suffolk or on the South Shore, I still think Islip hits 90 on Sunday, but it'll be a little less toward the afternoon with a stronger sea breeze. But again, look at that heat, that bright pink. I mean, that could be close to 100 degrees right there for your Sunday. That's pretty bad. All right. So let me now go to the GFS model, and we'll go ahead and we'll look at the GFS here, and you'll see similar look there Saturday, Sunday, and then as we move into Monday, finally you start seeing maybe we finally don't hit 90 on Monday. And if we look at the dew points here, you'll see southwest winds again, strong southwest, so strong sea breeze probably on Monday, but again, it will be humid. You see that drier air off to the north and the west there. Tries to get in here for Tuesday. You can see the front kind of gets hung up to the south there. And then look at that. It returns back as a warm front, and then we're back into the humidity. And if we move this along here, maybe a better push by the last weekend of the month of drier air, maybe, into our area. And then we're kind of going into August here, but you can see plenty of humidity as we head into August. Without that jet stream there, we're going to have all that tropical air just flowing in. So looking at our temperatures once we get past Monday, see Tuesday, we're going to deal with mid-80s. You can see where the stalled front and the rain is going to be over Jersey, and they could really use some rain. We have to talk about that. There's a water shortage in Ocean County, actually. We're going to Ocean County water restrictions. All right, so there's actually water restrictions for NJ American water users in Ocean County. This also affects Monmouth County as well because of the lack of rainfall and the heat. So as we head into Tuesday and to Wednesday, you'll see we won't be dealing with the extreme heat that we're dealing with. Still be close to 90 paps on Wednesday. Won't be cool. And we got mid-80s on Thursday. Here's Friday, maybe 90s in Jersey on Friday. Next weekend, dealing with temperatures that don't look too bad. Here's as we get in August, those temperatures are going to start rising again. So, but with more of a southerly flow, it won't be the same kind of extreme heat that we've been seeing with this particular heat wave. But look at that last frame; it does bring some of that extreme heat back. So let's now go to the skies. I guess we'll do that. Actually, no, I want to look at rainfall predictions here on the rainfall. So let me go to the total accumulated precipitation as we go through that, as we look at this here for rainfall. And you can see we're really hurting for rainfall, particularly New Jersey. But it looks like it does bring some with the stall front, perhaps Monday night to Tuesday, perhaps up to an inch of rain. And then this is all going through the whole week here. So it does look like it does bring some rain. With that tropical air around, maybe we'll get a little more rain out of it. This could be underestimating it if it's scattered nature. You know, it's been with those thunderstorms we got the other day. So I'm going to go back to the precipitation view. We're going to look at a few more models. Not that. Yeah, we can use that. It's fine. Let me look at the NAM. And we have the 0Z NAM in now, so we're a little later. So it's kind of like why I delayed it a little bit. So I can look at this 0Z NAM and see if it's going to bring us anything. This isn't very impressive at all. This is through 10Z. Absolutely very little activity. Let's go to the HDRPS. That was the model that predicted yesterday's storms. Let's see if it can give us a little more rain this weekend here. It does pop something up over Jersey tomorrow evening. But no, not much. This all goes through 18Z Sunday. So I know it's dry and it's hot, and that's not a good combination. There's actually a couple of small brush fires that happened in New Jersey as well, small ones. So let's now go and look at the skies. That's what we're going to do now. So let me go to the RGEM, and we will look at the skies. Show you, obviously, we're going to have plenty of sun. Probably hazy sun again tomorrow. Maybe a few passing cirrus clouds here and there. Very few. Plenty of sun. Hazy sunshine. And then for Sunday, we will continue with hazy sunshine and maybe some scattered cirrus clouds. And this shows Monday again, with maybe with that front coming in the evening. Maybe that would be our next chance of showers and thunderstorms with that front coming through. And you can see with it getting hung up to the south, we don't know if we're going to clear out on Tuesday. That's anyone's guess. That is so far out. I can look at the GFS to show you. It's a very low resolution model. It really doesn't look like it will, but we'll have to see. We may have to wait for that stronger front, but you can see plenty of stall front syndrome here. Maybe we get a clear day next Sunday, but this is way out in the future, and I really don't want to go out that far, especially with sky cover, because it's highly inaccurate. We've got a lot of heat to deal with. And let me go back to the Ventus sky here, and we'll go and look at our temperatures, and we'll visualize it on the Ventus sky for you tomorrow, and before I wrap this video up here. And you can see, again, killer west winds here. Mid-90s, killer west winds. I don't know why it's showing a sea breeze in New Jersey. That's not going to happen. You can see it is showing a sea breeze here, but again, I don't really think we're going to see that much of one. This is the HRRR, by the way. Again, showing more of a sea breeze, oddly enough. But I don't know if we're going to see one. But if it does, you can see where there are some of these convergence zones that could develop. We'll just go look at the Cape just for fun. Not really much. See, but you never know. They could be, with an AMIS like this, you could always get an isolated shower or thunderstorm. We see more of that Cape on Sunday. It looks like some over the east end, believe it or not. But if we go to the Storm Prediction Center, which I guess is the last thing we will look at before I wrap up this weather update, let's go to the Storm Prediction Center now. And I don't think we see anything. Day 1 convective outlook, day 2 convective outlook. No, it's mostly in the Midwest. Yeah, they can get something over there. We go up to day 3, not really much. So, yeah, it's looking kind of quiet on the storm. We're just going to be dealing with plenty of heat. A storm of heat, if you want to call it that. Brutal, absolutely brutal. And again, looking at the Weather Service site here, you can see they have that briefing. They actually did have a special weather statement for, so it says here the dangerous heat would make it the hottest day since 2012. So Sunday, they're saying Central Park could get up to 95, 99, 99. Yeah, Sunday is going to be the hottest day in inland, and it could be the hottest day here in Mineola. We're going to have to see what happens. This is horrible. This is the worst heat wave we've had in a while, and I'm hoping that we can get through without any major power issues. We've got 2 more days to get through. Let's pray. That's it. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, and stay cool.